The ideal of having to do it later just does not sit right with my soul. Welcome back to my channel, friends. Today in this work vlog, I am starting off with a twisted mohawk. First, we're going to start by shampooing the hair and making sure it's all nice and clean and ready to go. The products that I will be using is TGIN's Twist and Define Cream and Paul Mitchell's Foaming Pomade. To begin, I braid the sides and then I'll twist the middle. I will twist the ends of the braids that's on the side. That way it'll match the middle. Also, I don't typically braid on wet hair, but I just don't braid as tightly as I would with dry hair, just because when it dries, it'll tighten up some more and I don't want it too tight on her head. In order to do a two-strand twist, I first start off by braiding just a little bit, and then I split one of the strands into two and then merge them with the other two, and then I start twisting. That way I can make a twist, and then I just kind of finger curl the end of it just to make sure that it stays close together. Up next, I'm doing a braided bun. I start by doing the back of my client's head first because I have to ask them to lean forward so I can reach because I'm short, and this is easier for me to braid versus trying to braid with their head up and to the side. Getting the hair wrapped just right is important because I'm going to sew the bun together so that way it doesn't come down. A lot of my clients like me to do it this way so that way they don't have to deal with a bunch of pins in their head. And it's just easier on me not to have to buy so many pins to pin their heads when I can just sew it together. I had said that I wasn't going to finish putting up hair today, but the ideal of having to do it later just does not sit right with my soul. So I'm just going, since I finished my second client for the day and I have a little time, I might as well use that time wisely. So that way I don't have to, come in early on a day and put more hair up. But also, since one of my other clients is getting a style with the same length of hair, I can put up way more of this hair than necessary in order to prepare for a client later on this week, which is great. Works out in my favor. It works out for me, so I don't have to do extra prepping later if I do extra prepping now. There's a saying, I think, like, what you could do tomorrow, you do today. Something like that. Whatever it means, whatever the saying is, meaning like, don't wait until tomorrow to do it today when you can do it today. I think that's the saying. That may be the saying. And that's what I try to do, so that way my days won't be as long, or that way I can work out my time better. Cause I don't like having to come in early to prep for styles. I don't like it, but sometimes it's necessary. And if it's necessary, then obviously I don't mind. But if I can avoid it, I'm going to avoid it. And I'm going to avoid it well. But yeah. I like the pre-stretched hair. And the hair I'm using right now is Expressions 42 inches, because we're going to do kind of a bobbish look, a short curly bob look for the goddess braids. But I stretch it out like so because I want to make sure the ends are like that versus how they are when you first put them in a package. Like, yeah, sure, it's pre-stretched when it's like how it is in the package, but I like to stretch it a little further. That way it's really stretched out. So see, I like it stretched like that. That way when I go in to curl it with the perm rods, it'll make a decent curl. Thank you for watching my vlog. Please like, comment, subscribe, and share with a friend, and I'll see you next time.